Hello everyone on YouTube. Yeah, it's just me, Cosomut. I've been away from a fair bit, so I do apologize about all that. Yeah, this is a continuation of Klonoa. I know a lot of people are like, Cosomut, where the hell's the rest of Evo? I'm still trying to figure out how to get the my data back on from the previous Evos off my old laptop onto this new one, but I can't do that because my old laptop kind of died. And yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna try and finish the second area with this. You'll have to forgive my ham-handedness on this gameplay because it has been a fair while since I've actually played this. Yeah, I went to two conventions. Supernova in the Gold Coast and Supernova in Sydney. After 5.5 years of waiting, I managed to meet Yuri Lowenthal again. He was like the first voice actor I ever met. Oh, for God's sake. But yeah, awesome guys. I met him, I met Tara Platt, and I met Miley Flanagan, who does the English Naruto voice acting. What else? I've got my cosplay page on Facebook updated a bit more. I'm actually on a contest on there. And yeah, God's fucking cold. For those who don't know, or those who actually live in the North Hemisphere, it's actually winter right now down here in Australia. But yeah, like I have been meaning to actually get this video up and done, but I've been busy with other stuff lately. But yeah, just trying to think. Yeah. You'll have to forgive me. I'm not. I've been out of doing narrations on this for a bit, so yeah, I'm a bit out of whack, but it'll come to me. But yeah, those who know the Klonoa thing, I've been a bit frustrated over this a bit lately. Well, in the last couple of videos I was a bit frustrated. But I've decided that I'm not going to actually do this thing for completion's sake. Like, I'm not going to actually aim for 100% accuracy like I may or may not have said in earlier videos. I'm basically just going to go to the point where I actually finish the game to get to the ending. Reason being is because some parts of this game are ridiculously difficult. As a matter of fact, when I tried recording this on my laptop before it died, thank God I'm using a new one now. Yeah, there were 2 stages in this area which I could not do, literally. Mainly because of the fact that one was too damn hard, and the other one was designed to be impossible. Like, I commend people who actually do the video, but sorry. I would commend those who actually manage to do it and, you know, show things of them doing it. But yeah, I'm no miracle worker. I'm not exactly an elite player, as some of you may know. I'm not like an elitist who, you know, plays games to the point where they're ridiculously awesome skilled and stuff. Like, I get a bit of flack on YouTube, on League of Legends because I'm not exactly a pro player. That's because I've got a life outside ball. I only do it just to be social and have a bit of fun. But yeah, when I went to Sydney last weekend, well, when this was recorded, I should say. And yeah, it was amazing. I managed to catch up with one of my wonderful siblings down there, and yeah, damn it, missed it. But yeah, I managed to see one of my siblings down there who I hadn't seen for like 2.5 years. It was amazing. And she's going pretty well. Other than that, I've been trying to organise other stuff in my life, like, you know, trying to organise my university stuff and all that sort of thing. You know, just basic stuff. Like, I'm trying to get into animation and computer programming and that sort of thing, so you know, I can actually do something a bit more than this. Like, a lot of people say that animation is a bit hard to get into and that sort of thing. But I've looked into it, and it's got a couple of rewarding career opportunities and that sort of thing. Like, there's the whole classical cartoon animation thing, video game animation. But also can go into things like advertising, that sort of thing as well. So there's a fair few career opportunities out there for that course. It'll go for 2 years at the time, but at the moment I wasn't able to get into the course I wanted because the actual university I was going to apply for didn't actually have the course I was after. Well, they did, but they their website lied about when the course started. So I'm going through a bit of part-time work here and there just till I get this course sorted out, because it's something I really want to do. Like, and with that as well, my overall quality on these videos will actually improve as well, because you got to design new, like, decent intro videos and that sort of thing. I'm just trying to figure out how to get through here now. But yeah, other than that, not much else has happened. Been in pretty good health and that sort of thing as well. Trying to figure out this again. No, get stuff it up a lot. No, I'll figure it out. But yeah, that's basically what's been going on lately. I will actually do a few more console related games, like, you know, higher quality things other than Game Boy Advance. Like, after this is done, I'm probably gonna be like, after this recording for this episode's done, I'm probably gonna get my PS2 out and do a couple of games on that, maybe my Nintendo Wii as well. Sadly, my PS3 died the other day, and yeah, it's kind of devastated me a little bit. Yeah, it died due to GTA 5, which apparently is a pretty serious flaw. I don't know. I'm not too sure if I stuffed this up or not. I'm just gonna go back to the previous area and try again. I'm just being cautious here. Sorry guys. But yeah, basically what's been going on lately. But yeah. Now I'm going to try and, as I said a bit earlier in the video, I'm going to aim to finish the this area, like this level stage thing. I think it was Pre-Mill, this what it's called. Yeah, I'm gonna finish this and then maybe start the third area in the next like video of this. Well, not maybe, but I will. I don't know how far I'm going to get into it, because like each video I try to aim to be between 10 to 20 minutes, and this video, I'm going to be honest, is going to be pretty big, but yeah, like as you can see, I'm only about halfway through, so yeah. Whoa, god, yeah. A snowball stage. I actually do enjoy these stages. Oh dear god, that thing was massive. Did you see it? I'm pretty sure that you did see it. But yeah, unfortunately I can't kill them things. They seem to be an invincible enemy on say, like in the game. I just made it of that one too. But yeah. I can't actually honestly say what I'm going to be doing after this game. Like in the next game, I'm planning on doing a I'll probably end up doing a couple of one-shots, just because I've got a couple of old games laying around, and I've been thinking that they'd be pretty good for one-shot videos. But, you know, I'm planning on also going and doing another series at some point. I don't exactly know which game I'm doing. I've got several ideas in my head. But if you got an idea for it, out of the following, I would appreciate it. Because at the moment, these are the actual titles which are in my head, which I'm thinking about doing. Mind you, this is only temporary. Like, I'm probably gonna do more game titles later, but these are the actual ones that are currently going through my head at the moment. I'm thinking of either doing Code of the Samurai 2 on PlayStation, or PlayStation 2 I should say. Which is a pretty good game. It's about the Shinsengumi. Those who don't know the Shinsengumi, just look it up on Wiki. They were essentially they were the one of the shogunate what's the word? Shogunate enforcers. They were highly feared, and their methods were pretty aggressive. Like, don't quote me on the actual accuracy of this, but apparently they before the Meiji Restoration in the 17th century, I think it's 17th century, no, 19th century, 1800s. They ended up burning down Kyoto, which I think is just a pure badass thing. Like, I don't know if it was actual canonic historical facts there, or whether whether it was just a dramatized thing and like novelizations and that sort of thing. But if it was true, that's a hugely badass thing that they did, because apparently they were during the time they were trying to fend off the rebel clans like the Choshu clans and that sort of thing. And before every Rurouni Kenshin fanboy or fangirl comes onto me and says, you're just quoting stuff from that, I did look up the Choshu clan did exist. Same with the Aizu clan, and Hajime Saito was an actual person. Same with Sujiro Okita. But yeah, that game's pretty good. Like, it's very hard though, so I don't know if I'd be able to play it to completion, but it's a pretty interesting game. It's for its time, like it was in 2006, there was a game that, not even that, I think it was later than that, but there was a sword fighting game where you went around as Shinsengumi, but it was a very parrying, deflecting sort of sword combat. Like, you didn't really have a proper block or anything. You actually had to time your strikes and your parries in order to actually do really awesome executions and that sort of thing. And in that game you actually play as Seijiro Okita, the one of the key members of the Shinsengumi. That's one of them. The other one is a Silent Hill game, either Silent Hill 2 or 3 on Xbox 360. I don't have it on PlayStation 2 or PS3, so I'm just going to make do with that. But one of them two, I haven't actually played them to completion, so it's kind of be interesting. And although I have looked up on the wiki about certain monsters and that sort of thing, I haven't brought the endings or anything for me. So yeah, there's that as well. I don't know what endings I'll go for either in that, so that's the thing. I think Silent Hill games would be pretty good. What else is there? I'm just trying to think what else I could do. I've got on Nintendo Wii the Skycrawlers game. I don't know if many of you know what Skycrawlers is, but Skycrawlers was essentially to put it simply, it's like Ace Combat, but with fighter planes, like from Second World War type, you know, like biplanes and that sort of thing. It seems pretty interesting. Like, I got it ages ago, and I only done a couple of stages of it. But it's very anime-esque, and like eventually I did manage ending up getting the anime movie of it, which was pretty good. But you know, I was at one point I actually had to clean out a lot of my anime and stuff, and I ended up giving it away. I think I had to get it away or sold it, but I had to do a bit of a clean out, as you do. And that was one of the things that went. I know a lot of people are like, how could you get rid of anime, you bastard? But yeah, some of the anime I bought ages ago and I haven't watched it yet. Like, I bought Eureka 7 a little while ago and I haven't actually managed to watch that yet. I really should, because I know it's a pretty damn good series, by the way, that everyone goes on about it. But I also try to avoid the new mainstream stuff. Like, I haven't seen Attack on Titan or Kurishisuji or anything like that. So that's mainly because I try avoiding current mainstream stuff on principle. which kind of makes me feel a bit dirty too, because I love Persona. I'm a big fan of the Persona games, so when I was down in Sydney I got half the English cast in Persona 3 to sign Persona 3, so it's a bit of a achievement for me. But the thing is, Persona 4, which I knew of before it came out, like before it became mainstream. I knew of it before, like I knew of it when it came out. I practically pre-released it, and I got the soundtrack and everything. I'm like, it's freaking brilliant. But it kind of breaks my heart a little bit, the fact that it is going mainstream, and it happens with a lot of good series. Like, when it gets to mainstreaming, it just becomes like, it feels like it becomes a dirty whore. Like, I love Final Fantasy, and I think I will keep loving Final Fantasy, but not the newer ones. Like, call me a bit of a hypocrite, but I can't stand 13. I like the character design and that sort of thing, but I can't stand how the characters act. They're too whiny, too depressed, too emo. Like don't get me wrong, some people like enjoy the emo appeal of characters, but it just seemed way too depressing for me. Like, I could not relate properly to like, granted, I knew what happened, the lighting and what was terrible, but they just kept anguishing on it, and everyone knows that to have a good video game character, they need to have more than that. They need to have more than the angst, more than the hatred and emo-ness of what the Final Fantasy 13 cast has. Like, a lot of people think that Big Boss from MGS3, or Big Boss from the MGS series, is an emo, but he's not. The poor guy went through decades of war, unspeakable torture, and all this for the sake of not just his country, but for his mentor's teachings. And eventually he ended up fighting his best friend over the teachings that his mentor was trying to teach him. And it does break you down a little bit, because I know MGS5's coming out and I'm hyped up at like a motherfucker on it. But at the same time, you do actually feel sorry for him, because he spent over half of his life in warfare. He's practically known nothing but war, and whenever he tried to live in peace, it just seemed to keep calling him back. And eventually it ended up killing him. Like, I know it's a bit of a spoiler, but in MGS4, Big Boss dies, and everyone sees it coming. But at the same time, I don't relish in the fact that I feel sorry about him, because if he was able to live a decent life, like something somewhat peaceful life, I think he would have been happy. But because of what happened between the Patriots and, you know, the quarrel over his mental teachings, I'm not going to go as far as saying that he continually kept going for defending his mentor's honor, but at the same time, he, like in everything in the war, was based on the differences of principle. No matter what you say, like whether it's territorial disputes, religion, whatever, the two sides of people fighting in war will always be dictated by one major thing, and that's two forces opposing each other. It doesn't matter whether it's religion, politics, whatever. The fact that people will fight when their opinions are strong enough, no matter what anyone says. And it's kind of sad, because of that, I know I'm going to probably get a bit fight about this, but it's because of things like that that peace can't really be achieved. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm compassionate as fuck about my fellow man, but there's some places in the world where I look at it and I know, and it does break me down, it does break my heart a little bit, where I know that things aren't going to change. Like, I value what my fellow countrymen are doing in America, like, you know, the war and terror thing. But I also know that the moment that my fellow countrymen leave Iraq, and the Americans, as a matter of fact, any country that's in there, the moment they leave, things are just going to start back up again. That's a very heartbreaking thing. Because it's just how people are, you know? Anyway, I'm going to get off this subject. It is pretty damn depressing, so just give me a second, and I shall refocus myself and get a bit more on something positive. Okay, I'm good. Sorry about that outburst a bit earlier. Like, I would have been a bit more emotive about that, but yeah. Anyway, this is the boss of the second area. To be honest, I will be completely honest with you guys and girls. I actually did skip 2 stages here, like in this area, because of the aforementioned them being way too freaking hard or physically impossible to do. And I will commend those who actually managed to do it. What the hell is this thing I'm fighting? Like, what else is she meant to be anyway? That's like one of the things I'm thinking about right now. What the hell is she meant to look like? Is that like a brachiosaur? No, not even that. It just looked like a giant garbage... Oh, not a giant garbage bag. A giant vacuum cleaner bag. With wings. And a sun tattoo on her stomach. That's what it is. It's a flying victory bell. It's dyed pink. Either way, I'm probably going to have nightmares about it later. Yeah. I firstly want to apologise about the aforementioned subject that I spoke about a little earlier. I know it's a bit of a controversial thing. I probably hit a bit of nerves, so on behalf of myself, I do apologise. With that out of the way, I'm going to try and beat this thing as fast as I can. And then I'm probably going to go back into a meditation or something. Yeah, when I was in Sydney, I actually got some stuff for meditation stuff, because I've been a bit stressed lately. But yeah, it was kind of weird. Like, it's kind of fascinating how capital cities are very different from each other. Like, I live in Brisbane, so I won't say that I do love living here, but there's some very weird things in this city. Like the fact that this is going to sound a bit weird, but in Brisbane there's a Chinatown, yet I hardly see anyone in there. Like, hardly see any Asian people in there. You know, other than shopkeepers and stuff. I always see, like, you know, a couple of bogans here and there, and some Aboriginals. Don't get me wrong, I'm not racist or anything. I love every race on this planet. My mom was a hippie, so yeah, it's kind of raised on that sort of principle of, you know, all men are made equal. Or all men and all women, I should say. Not going to sound sexist there. But yeah, I actually do support, like, equal human rights and that sort of thing as well. Like, half of my friends, they're all fighting for equal rights and that sort of thing, so, you know, I'm on that sort of thing as well. And despite my somewhat depressing speech a bit earlier, I do hope for peace on the earth. But yeah, I don't know. I get a bit despondent when I actually start talking about that sort of stuff. And if my speaking was a bit caustic to some years, I do apologise about that. I can realise that sometimes when you say stuff, it does cause offence to people. And I didn't mean it. But yeah, basically the main strategy on defeating Musica, I think that's her name. The thing I'm fighting right now is to hit a belly. So yeah, it's kind of hard. Like, it looks pretty easy, but when she does her spinning thing, you just gotta try and find where she won't hit you. I should be able to kill her with this last shot. And yeah, she's dead. Yeah, it's kind of funny. She deflates like a balloon. Yeah, it's like. Okay, she evolved from the flying victory ball thing to a pink blossom? That's kind of weird. Oh well, I'm not one to judge. Like I got a lightning scar on my, I got a shape on, shape scar on my forehead that looks like a lightning bolt. Yeah well. That's canonically true too. I'll actually show you a photo. I'll show you a photo of it at the end of the episode, so you'll be able to see it. It's very faint now because it's actually happened when I was 5. I got attacked by a dog. And I left like a huge scar down my forehead. But yeah, I showed a couple of people and they're like, "Oh my god, it's like a Harry Potter thing." And I'm like, "No, I had this thing longer." I could sue the I could sue whoever it is that writes it. But yeah, I'm not that fickle. But yeah, I just found it was a bit weird with the whole finding scar thing there. The fact that we both wear glasses. Anyway, this is gonna be it for now. I'll record another video later, and I'll see you next time. My scar, like I mentioned in the video. You can see it there. It's pretty faded now. Like it's been a good 20 years since I've had it. So yeah, the scar's actually faded a little bit. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you in the next week.